The southern approach to Izvos has been secured by our brave soldiers. Izvos itself is now ripe for the picking. And once we have captured that village, we will have achieved the breakthrough that we desired. The road leading to Leningrad will be open. The Soviet defenders in this area have suffered a lot. Let's make sure that we get as many of them as possible. Hello there, and welcome to a new episode of our Raging Bridgehead campaign in Graviteam Tactics Mius-Front. Let's end this turn together and go to the next turn and see what happens. So okay, this is how the historical situation developed. We are not getting any text here for now, but we can have a look at this situation. So basically, looks like some units, including the 1st Tank Regiment, moved back from Izvos towards Slepino, which was still under Soviet control at this time of day. But I would say our situation is looking much better than the historical one. Okay, some vehicles are getting repaired, that's super important. Ammunition, nice. More repairs. Yes. Oh, what's this? An enemy unit reformed behind my lines, right next to a victory point. We can't have that. I will have to move units to intercept. Okay, my units down here are digging in, and they are facing Soviet opposition now. So we will have another battle down here. Alright. Oh crap. Okay, so the situation is getting more interesting by the minute. Enemy units are reforming behind my own lines, which is not good because they might go and recapture some of the victory points. That would be bad. So our task now is to make sure that they fail in this effort. Okay, let's see what we can do. I will take a minute, think of a strategy, and then I'll share it with you. Well, I'm done. I had a good look at the situation and I gave my units some orders. To be honest, I'm starting to doubt that we will be able to achieve a complete map wipe because of these reforming enemy units. Basically, for those of you who wonder what is happening here, units that I fought in, for example, this area, and that were routed during the battle, that were shattered, they have a chance to reform later on if the area is no longer occupied by me actively. So this is exactly what happened. Here, here, and here. Okay, I ordered attacks on this area down here. This will be attacked. I ordered this headquarters unit to move into this area, and these guys will be moving backwards to secure this victory point here. These anti-tank guns will be advancing south, while at the same time the recon units here will be moving in. And up here in the north, the engineers will advance into this area. Oh, and also, of course, we are attacking Izvos with our tanks and infantry, because that is still a key point that we need to take. Now, with that all said and done, let me just do something here really quick. I am taking screenshots of the operation every turn, so that in the end we will be able to have a nice timeline of what happened. So, screenshot taken, and let's go. Let's see what happens. Well, a lot is happening. So much is happening. Oh, this is bad. This didn't work out as planned. Why is the gun crew down here now? Oh, damn it. Okay, so some things worked, others very much didn't. Interesting. Very much Interesting. But this here is the first battle that we will be fighting. We will be assaulting Izvos. And I did see that an enemy battle group has disbanded. So does that mean there's only these guys available here? That would be a quick battle then. We can now see that here, near the road towards Gankovo, enemy machine gun unit has reformed. Down in the south we will be facing 2 enemy units. Here we have some entrenched Soviet infantry. They will not be engaged this turn, so we will have to finish them off next time, if we even get the chance. But this here, this is concerning me, because these guys can now swoop in and take these victory points. We will have to do well in these battles up here in the north, so that we can shift our forces south and secure this area. But for now, let's go to this very small battlefield, 2x2. Interesting. 4 square kilometers. Huh. Well, let's see. Welcome to the battlefield. Oh boy, this is going to be a short one. Let's start the battle and I'll talk you through what will be happening. But first of all, let's check this. Okay. Here's one lone machine gun trooper and he can't use this thing on his own apparently, so he is not fighting. But that doesn't matter. Now, the plan is as follows. I have my unit standing by, basically surrounding the village on 3 sides. And by looking at all these markers, you can already imagine what's going to happen. After 10 minutes, artillery will start to pound the village into dust. It will be shelled heavily. And then the artillery will move on to other targets back here. After 15 minutes, some of my units will start to move into attack positions, and after 20 minutes a smoke screen will be deployed in front of the village, and I hope that this coincides more or less with the arrival of my infantry from all the way back there. Now, will this work? I don't know, but we will see. Let's speed up the time because, well, I don't expect much will happen in the first 10 minutes. So let's just skip those. And let's see if we can spot any enemy movements. But I don't think we will. I think the first 10 minutes will pass without anything happening, and then all hell will break loose. Artillery strikes are just zeroing in for future reference. So no actual shells are landing. Oh, we can actually see some enemy movement inside the village. My men have spotted some enemy soldiers hiding in some houses. So I know they are there. That's good. That will make it easier. Enemy contact. Here, yeah, I know. Thank you very much. Hold fire. Five more minutes, or well, 4 minutes until all hell starts to break loose. Those will pass quickly. Look how peaceful the day is. It's a nice, beautiful summer day. Nobody is expecting anything evil. The sky is clear and blue. Nothing bad could come out of that, right? Well, very soon. Very soon. 1 more minute. And then the artillery will start their fire missions. And I guess it's now 1 more minute until the first shells start to land. Well, no, it didn't actually last that long. Okay. Village getting pounded into absolute dust. Let's find a nice spot from where to look at this. Because this will be very pretty. Those were just the first shells. More is on the way. Much more. Ah, there they come. Big shells. Now, where are the other batteries? Would they care to join in, please? I think here they come. Yeah. And the first fires are starting. Those are some big impacts. But somehow I have the feeling that at least one battery is not shooting. No, they're all shooting. Yes, they're all shooting. Oh! Mistake on my part then. Let's see if we can frame this nicely. Oh yeah, this is a good side. They are not having a good time in that village. Not at all. And yeah, we will keep pounding them for the next 10 minutes or so. Look at that destruction. There goes a house. I believe something collapsed back there. I wouldn't want to be the Soviets inside this village right now. And the bad part for them didn't even start yet. It will be really bad once the tanks and support weapons are allowed to open fire. Somehow I struggle to believe that much will be left inside that village by the time that we are finished with it. What is that? Do I hear mortars shooting? I believe I do. There goes another house. Something is happening on the left flank. Let's have a quick look. Who opened fire? Are my mortars free to shoot? Were they shooting? I thought I heard mortar fire, but now I'm not sure. But okay, the 15-minute mark has arrived. And at this point, to be honest, everybody can be allowed to open up. Please, feel free. Give him hell. No, it wasn't this perspective where was this guy. Here. Let's keep watching. By now the village is already looking quite messed up, but we are still not finished with it. Machine guns, tanks, howitzers. I have all kinds of fun things standing by. That was a howitzer shooting. Yeah, the howitzer is shooting at that house. Apparently there are some enemies there that they really want dead. Oh, there's one running. Can you see him? Right in the middle of the village is an enemy running. crawling right now. They are not enjoying this. The attack is commencing. We can hear the tanks rolling. And still we are pounding them. Wow. If those enemies are not suppressed absolutely and completely, then I don't know what to say. These guys must be terrified. And now, yeah, you can see enemy soldiers running through the village, but now the machine guns are starting to engage. Oh, the howitzer just engaged them. Well, that's one way to kill him. More howitzer shots. And more artillery, of course. Incredible. This is absolutely awesome. And it looks awesome, and the game is awesome because of scenes like this, where you can just sit back, relax, and enjoy some nice destruction. Because you already gave your orders. Your units know what to do. I could now really just sit here and just watch everything unfold. But that wouldn't be too exciting for you guys, so let's just enjoy for a little bit longer before we take a look at the situation overall. But damn, look at this. This is really awesome. Okay, now we see in the background the artillery shifting to targets behind the village. The smoke screen should start to arrive pretty soon. But for now we are still just hammering away at the village. Doing a lot of damage. I really am not pulling any punches right now in this battle. I'm willing to expend as much ammunition as it requires to take this village. Okay, the enemy is launching flares, red flares. I think that means retreat. And I'm not blaming them at all. Because they are in hell right now. They really are. And we just keep hammering away. Where's the smoke screen? It should be arriving. Let's have a quick look at what's going on here. Smoke! Who is supposed to fire? Oh, you did not finish your other fire missions yet. Oh, that's bad. That's not planned. But okay, some other things have happened that needed to happen. I had tanks move into position. They are now engaging the retreating enemies. It was a good idea to cut them off. this tank. Advance to this position. Advance here. Oh yes, look at this. Mayhem. Complete mayhem. Bird's eye perspective on the whole thing. This used to be a pretty little village. Look at those machine guns going at it. Oh my god, these poor souls here. Yeah man, you can't run faster than those bullets. Machine guns are engaging everything. And apparently the enemy is retreating from the village, but that's not going to work out too well. It's too late. My tanks have already moved up to cut you off. We have some enemy units back there that might be mortars, so the mortars that I heard earlier might have been enemy mortars. And yes, absolutely they are. Enemy mortar position. Okay, how can I get to those? Let me have a quick look. Here's the river that I cannot cross that easily. Let's take a tank unit, a fast one. I have some Panzer IIs somewhere here. You guys, I think you are quite perfect for such a mission. You will move fast and get those mortars. Okay, move to this position here. And then move to here. Then you are to open up in an assault formation. You are still to move fast. Go here. Go here. And go here. Okay. Panzer IIs are moving. These tanks have to stay here for the moment and provide fire support. Although I still have these tanks here who could do that instead. Okay, you guys, you are now to move closer to the village. Get on the road, move to here. This tank unit. You 3 tanks, you are to follow these brave Panzer IIs. Oh well, I suspect the Panzer IIIs will actually be faster. Go here. Then go here. Move along the road to here. Then you will assault in that direction. Yes, those tanks are potentially getting in the way of my own artillery, but I consider it to be worth the effort. Okay, these enemies are trying to move into the forest, so you guys, you will have to reorient. You, and you. I want you guys to defend from here. This unit will defend from here, and I will have the scout unit. Well, there will be artillery landing here on the edge of this forest. The scout unit will move closer to here, to the edge of the forest. Smoke screen still nowhere near in sight, while my infantry is already starting the assault. That could be dicey. I don't want them to move through the smoke screen, and I can't abort this because it's scheduled artillery. And of course the guns fired much slower than anticipated. So I'll have to wait for them to finish their fire mission. Okay, in that case, the infantry that I have moving here, you guys are to hold position. Hold position. Tanks are moving. Nice. Here come the Panzer IIs. Very nice. Let's see how's the situation looking here. Okay, there's a slight depression, so the units here on the edge of the forest won't actually be able to see these enemies. But these enemies are running into an artillery strike, so that's fine. They will be taken care of. West Esos is getting occupied by units that moved up through these creeks. So that's working very well. I have howitzers here on this hill. 2 howitzers blasting away at the enemy forces that are trying to retreat. Here I have light infantry guns doing the same. These guns are awesome. Look how much they can raise their barrels. This is... They are like mini howitzers or very large mortars. It's really awesome. Wow, nice shot. But speaking of mortars, I have those too. There's a mortar battery standing back here. And their commander is all the way up here. There should be a wire link in place. Wire comms. Laying wire link. Is the wire link in place? I think it is, yeah. Nice. So these mortars should be engaging as well. They aren't, however. But orders are... yeah, okay, they are engaging. Never mind. Yeah, mortars are engaging. I am honestly surprised that the enemy is not just simply retreating off the battlefield. I mean, there's nothing for them to gain here. They are getting pounded, they are retreating from the village and getting absolutely hammered while doing that. And they have nowhere to run to, because I have my forces in this forest. It's not as if they will find refuge here. Actually, one of these units could be going here to make sure that the enemy does not try to break through. So yeah, do that. Go here. Meanwhile, my tanks are still hammering the enemy, and I have 2 tank units, Panzer IIs and Panzer IIIs, advancing towards their mortar position. These tanks will also run into these stragglers, and I imagine they will slaughter them. This is unbelievable. Unbelievably cool. Okay, some enemies are apparently trying to retreat through this creek. Let's bring these engineers over to make sure that that doesn't happen. No escaping. Escaping is not allowed. Yeah, the Panzer IIIs overtook the Panzer IIs just as I imagined they would. They are more mobile and faster. Honestly, if I take this infantry and if I push into the town right now, I think I would surrender all these guys. But let's move the tanks through the area first. I hope that the tanks will not be impacted by the artillery. They can take... Oh, yeah, the enemy is offering a ceasefire. About damn time. I'm not taking it. I am not taking this. This is continuing. Yeah, the enemy is moving through this little swamp, trying to get into this forest. But now tanks are coming through. So their situation is going from bad to much worse. To so much worse. Oh my god, some brave souls are trying to shoot at the tanks. Guys, don't you know what happens if this guy turns his turret in your direction? Do you want to risk that? Are you so desperate? The answer to that is of course yes. The tank is simply ignoring them. Oh! Run little Soviet. That was a close one. By the way, now everybody saw you. Oh my god. Oh, that was funny. Okay, artillery, please don't hit the tanks. Well, I think the artillery strike actually stopped. The artillery strike is moving up to here. That's fine. Smoke? Oh, the enemy mortars are shooting smoke at my tanks. Yeah, that's not gonna work. But it's okay, it will be over soon. There's still another artillery strike scheduled to come down here. I'm not sure if... Is this one? It is this one. Okay, we will cancel this. Because instead I will move this infantry unit, which is tired now. Okay, so I gotta be a bit careful with you guys, huh? Okay, you will not run, you will simply move and attack that location. Finish off the enemies that are trying to run into the forest. So who is shooting at this back here? I guess it's you. Cancel that, it's too close to my own units. Okay, these Panzer IIIs, they are doing well. Let's have them move and attack. Actually, do it like this. Go get them. You're dead. The whole thing turned into a complete nightmare for the enemies. And now with these Panzer IIIs engaging their mortars directly, I imagine they will actually retreat once these mortars are killed off. Because those are, or those seem to be their only heavy weapons. Oh, did one of my tanks get damaged actually? Yes, it did! The loader and the machine gunner. Okay, how did that work? Did those bullets that those guys fired get through your armor? Oh, this I will have to observe after the battle. See what happened. Yeah, the mortars are now getting blasted to pieces. Once the Panzer IIs are in a position to cover these Panzer IIIs, the Panzer IIIs will crush the battery. They will roll up to the trenches and fire directly into them. Or I can have the Panzer IIs do that. That would also work. Or the Panzer IIIs cover. Nah, I will have the Panzer IIIs do it. If the enemy has grenades, then the Panzer IIIs will be better able to stand up to those. Oh, well, never mind. The enemy retreats. The enemy is actually retreating before the smoke screen is deploying. Smoke screen is starting to come down right now. But never mind. It is not required anymore. Tanks, take what you can get. Assault. Kill as many as you can. Which will not be too many, apparently. This mortar is still alive, although their trench is a bit on fire. Oh well, that's good. Kill as many as possible. Awesome! That was a pretty awesome little battle. We had only 5 casualties. The enemy had 68. That shows you how brutal our assault was. Yeah, 5-to-1 kill ratio, even better than that. Awesome. Let's check that tank. I'm curious. What happened? How? What? 762 by 54. That's a rifle round. How did that penetrate through the lower plate here? And it took out the loader and the machine gunner here. Okay. That should not have happened. Maybe there was a weak spot in the armor. Because that's unusual. That's very much unusual. Okay, let's take a quick look. Ah, smoke screen. Hello, there you are. Would have been nice to see you sooner. But we didn't have to fight house to house. The enemy was pounded so hard that they decided to give up on the village. And they took some losses trying to hold it. I imagine there is a lot of Soviet corpses that we will find among the houses if we look. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I thought. A lot of dead guys. They had no chance. They really had no chance. But okay, let's have a quick look. What did we even face here? We faced a sapper platoon. Okay. Some of those are even still alive. But most of them are dead. Okay, sapper platoon, mortar platoon. I believe 2 mortars are still operational, yes. But yeah, this unit is not going anywhere. And what is this? What are you guys? Simply riflemen? Looks to be that way. Okay. Nice. The enemy force was crushed. Let's go to the operational map and have a good look at the result. There we go, defeated 1 squad. Battle group routed. And Izvos is ours. We took the victory point. Something happened down here. I did not see it now. Not sure what exactly happened. Okay, never mind. It's fine. And by the way, I think I know what happened here. I think the an artillery unit by itself cannot attack. So that is why this gun moved down here. Unfortunate, but yeah, happened. Right now, this is the fight that we will have next. We will have a lot of tanks, some good amount of infantry, even combat engineers. And the enemy will actually be attacking us as well, so this will be a meeting engagement. That will be quite exciting. We will have a look at that next time. For now, I hope you enjoyed this little battle as much as I did. And yeah, leave me some feedback in the comments if you'd like. Also, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, do so. What are you waiting for? So, until next time, have some really great days and goodbye.